Hi, Clark here again from the Arizona Worm Farm. Right now we're prepping our beds to plant our tomato plants. I'm going to show you how we do our beds here at Arizona Worm Farm so you can emulate it yourself at your house. Basically we plant in raised beds with a lot of compost, a lot of organic matter. We aim to feed the soil microbes in the soil rather than feeding the plant itself. So adding organic matter to the soil, as it breaks down, those soil microbes break down those nutrients or organic matter and feed the plant. So we end up with raised beds after we layer our compost on the beds. And as you can see here, I've planted about 100 tomato plants in this bed here. But I'm going to show you how I did it. We basically take our compost and we spread it out on our bed, and we dig a hole for our plant. And right now we're just planting tomato plants. I dug a nice little hole there, and I'm going to add some of our castings to it. Our worm castings add even more microbes to the soil to help break down the nutrients that are already in your soil for your plant. So I've added just a little bit. I'm sprinkling a little bit on here, and then I'm going to throw my plant in that hole. The tomatoes, specifically tomatoes, we plant really deep, and then just cover it in. And then press it down a little bit. You don't want to compact it too much, but you want to press it down so all parts of that root ball are in contact with the soil. And then water it in, and you're done. We frequently get asked when to plant your transplants. It depends on what you're planting. If you're putting in a frost tender plant like a tomato or a cucumber, you want to look at your weather report. Here in Arizona we get the extremes, and we sometimes get a late freeze in the spring. So watch your weather report. If it looks like it's going to freeze, then you might want to hold off on planting your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your squash, watermelons, that sort of thing, because they'll freeze bad. You're okay though right now to plant lettuce, greens, broccoli. You still have enough time for that stuff to mature before it gets too hot, and it can take a light freeze still.